Hi my dear friends, welcome back to Plants and Lucia. My name is Lucia and this right here is Luis. Today we talk about the Dieffenbachia. Okay, coming up. Whether you're coming back or this is your first time in this channel, thank you so much for watching this video. This channel is all about houseplants, so if you want to learn how to take care of them, how to display them, or even how to connect with them, make sure to subscribe so we can see each other every Tuesday and Thursday and talk about plants. But now, let's get to the video. You know, I actually already made a care video about this plant a while ago. It was one of my first videos in this channel. The music was pretty loud in that video, but there is another reason for this video. As you can see in the previous video, this beautiful plant was really big, full of leaves. And now she has smaller leaves. This is because I had some issues with this plant. And I think this is important to share with you guys. As we learn, we make mistakes and then we learn more. So I wanted to share with you what I've learned with this plant. What happened was that first we went on vacation and we actually forgot to water this plant. And as you know, this plant needs moderate to a little bit more than moderate watering. So when we came back, the leaves were really down. Then we had a problem with thrips in our monstera. And she's okay now, and I will make a video about this too, so you guys know how to get rid of these thrips. But they also got to our Dieffenbachia, and that also did not help her. So I had to cut the leaves and just take care of her. But now I can tell you that she's doing very well. As you can see, many new leaves are coming out, and I just wanted to share with you what I've learned. So let's get to it. The Dieffenbachia has beautiful leaves. They're actually pointed leaves and they have white and green. It looks like a painting, and they can grow really big depending on the type of Dieffenbachia that you have. A large, well taken care of Dieffenbachia will actually grow up to 5 feet, and the leaves can grow actually up to 1 foot long. However, these plants will rarely reach this size when grown indoors. So now let's see how you can keep this beautiful plant happy at your house. And I will tell you some tips based on my experience. In terms of temperature, this plant actually really likes warm temperatures. So make sure to keep her in a room that is on the warmer side. If this plant is exposed to cold drafts or temperatures that are lower than 15 degrees, which is what happened to me, then actually the plant will lose the bottom leaves, just like this one. And it will look kind of like a palm kind of plant. So as you can see, right now this one is growing just on the top, and I'm gonna try to increase the temperature around her so she can grow some leaves in the bottom. Another very important factor with this plant is light. During the summer and the spring, they appreciate shady conditions. So put her in a room that doesn't get so much sunlight in the summer or the spring, or she gets indirect filtered sunlight. However, if you live in a city like Berlin, you won't have so much sunlight in the winter. So try to put her in a room that she's gonna get bright light, but still filter light. So let's talk water. As I said, this plant really likes water. During the growing season, which is from spring to summer, they like regular moisture and don't like to dry out. So this is actually what happened to our Dieffenbachia. We went on vacation for a week and a half and forgot to water her. So then the soil became dry and all of her leaves went down. This is a small Dieffenbachia, so I always check the soil until my second knuckle and make sure that it doesn't dry out. So I usually water her every week. Depending on the size of your Dieffenbachia, if you have a large Dieffenbachia, you may actually have to water her twice a week. And then in winter, cut back in water. So the way that I make sure that my plant needs water or not is I check the soil. Always check the soil and make sure that it doesn't dry out, but it's not too moist, so you don't overwater her. And the method that I use to water this plant is of course the bottom watering method. This method has helped me so much, especially with this plant. This is because I actually make sure that the water goes into the roots from below, and I also water from the top. That way I make sure that she gets all the water that she needs. When I finish watering, I just let the water drain down so the soil is not super soggy. terms of potting mix, a good draining potting mix is great for this plant. Since they consume lots of water, you don't want the soil to be soggy because then you have a bigger chance of overwatering your plant. So if you want to make your own potting mix, I would recommend that you use 50% of organic houseplant soil and 50% perlite. That way you make sure that you give the drainage that she needs. So for an extra tip, and this is very important section for this video as I've learned so much about this plant. The Dieffenbachia is a great plant. She will make sure that you know if she's happy or not so happy. It is not an easy plant, so here are some extra tips for you to keep in mind. Number 1, temperature. As I said, these plants really don't like cold drafts. So make sure to keep her away from windows that you're gonna open sometimes and cold air is gonna come in. And try to keep her in a room that is going to be above 15 degrees Celsius. Again, a very good sign to know if you're actually exposing her to colder temperatures than what she needs is if she actually loses leaves from the bottom, like this one right here. That means that she's not happy with the temperature and you need to increase it. The second factor, of course, is water. Make sure that you provide the water that she needs. So always check the soil for moisture. Don't water her when it feels too moist, but once you feel that it is drying out, then you can water her. Okay, my friends, these are some of the tips that I can give you about the Dieffenbachia after some of the experiences that I had with her. I hope this helps, and if you have any other tips about this plant, please make sure to comment below so we can all learn together. I can tell you I will be very grateful for it, and the whole community will appreciate it. If you would like to be part of this community, you're always welcome. So make sure to subscribe so we can see each other every Tuesday and Thursday and talk about plants. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye!